All right.
And we're back.
And we're back.
Another week, another book,
Another day, another dollar. Wait, we're getting paid? No, okay. Cool.
Oh,
I'm gonna go get some milk. I'll be back.
yeah. See, when we are grown up.
It'll make you better. All right, guys. Welcome back to the Margins Podcast.
We have a good one.
Yeah, we have a great one.
Yeah.
This is a highly anticipated one.
For sure.
But this is the show where we break down books that we've read, that we haven't read, and maybe wish we never started. We're gonna work on it.
But we have read all these.
We have read them all.
Yeah.
We have.
Like Ash Ketchum.
Yeah.
Read them all.
Gotta catch them all. Charmeleon, War Turtle, Mewtwo's Tentacle, Aerodactyl.
Oh my gosh, you know it.
That's actually the only part that I remember. At that point, I typically lie and say, like, yeah, I remember them all. Because, you know, that's like a way to get people to like you.
Guess so.
Anyway, I'm Stranton, joined alongside my co-host, as always.
Cristiano, we're here. Happy to be here.
Happy to be here. This episode's all about Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Let's go.
By Matt Dinniman. Expect chaos, comedy, strategy, and some real talk about survival, loyalty, and what it means to stay human when the world goes full dungeon. I love this book. I think some people
became one of.
Yeah, I think some people like it online.
They have a small following.
I mean,
very, very vintage.
This is what it looks like nowadays. Red Rising. Dungeon. Red Rising.
Yeah.
Fandom is nuts right now.
Yeah, fandom's crazy.
Yeah.
And they did a great job of like everything from like the artwork from on the books and making it like interesting to just look at. When you're at the bookstore, like with the Romans, and they have a whole section of Matt Dinniman. It's just neon.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
That's his new hardcovers are
the new hardcovers are neon.
Because those OG ones are not. Actually, the guy who got me into all this, my brother, not for my mother, not legally either, just my friend.
Just, you know.
But he's a brother to me. Zach, who definitely probably won't listen to this episode. Oh, actually, this might be the only episode he listens to. He's a busy man.
So Zach.
But funny enough, Zach and I were visiting him and his wife Bree, their love, and we were standing in line at a bar, getting food and drinks, and he was telling me about this book. This was 2 years ago now, and he's like, "Yeah, I should check it out." He knew that I was into books. Yeah. He's like, "Yeah, and he's explaining the story. There's just a couple in front of us. And they were being like loud, they're kind of obnoxious or whatever. And I was just like, you not stand these people are listening to Zach. I'm like, yeah, I'll definitely listen. I'll listen to this book. He was so about it that he's like, I'm going to send you the link right now to your phone. So he sends it to me there's the one moment of silence. The couple in front of us, they stop talking or whatever. The wife leaves. The husband turns around and he says, "You guys talk about Dungeon Crawler Carl?" We're like, what? I don't know how you were listening at all.
Yeah, how'd you catch that?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But B, like, yeah, he's like, oh, I love those books. I love them. And I was just like, oh, wow. Okay.
I won't lie. So, like, you, Bryce.
Yeah. Don't you? You can call Bryce right now. Because... Anyway, keep telling your stories, and I'll tell the Bryce story.
When you got me into this series, I was not sure about it because I'm not familiar with like LitRPG. I've read more now that I've read this, but to be completely honest, I'm not huge in like RPG games. You know, I love video games and shit. But
you ever Final Fantasy?
Yeah, when I was younger. Like now I'm older. Now I'm older, I play like 2K, Madden.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I always have time for my old Final Fantasy games.
I don't. I think that the resurgence of RPG really happened because of this book. So I even bought Baldur's Gate. Yeah. Right. And I enjoyed it so much. honestly, because I was already into this book and like the whole RPG, and I was in that mode, right? Um, and then some of it is just what, like, for lack of a better word, kind of wacky. The book can get a little bit wacky.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you're not like, I wasn't even moderately expecting.
No, no one is.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's the beauty of it.
And I ended up really enjoying, and this is a nod to how well you write, Matt Dinniman. I think this is one of the most like well developed and well written books that I've ever read. Take all the wackiness, take all the crazy things that happen, expected and unexpected. The comedy is insane, is hilarious, and it's still very much deep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You will be laughing at one moment and then teary-eyed within a minute.
Yeah. Great job at like developing the characters, the relationship between the characters. I can go on and on about like the reasons that you know got me to love the book over, and for me starting at a place at 0, you know, and I only even took it on because you guys. So
Me.
yeah.
So the reason why I'm so hell bent on this is because Cristiano and I at work, when we worked together, not the case anymore. Don't want to talk about it. You know who you are. Anyway, when we were working together, we'd already started talking about books in general. But I had already started Dungeon Crawl. I was in a couple books in, and I knew that Bryce was big into D&D.
Yeah.
Knew he's a big gamer and everything. So with all these things lining up and the games that I knew that he did like, I was like, oh, I think this would be a book he'd like. So finally, wanting to get closer with Bryce, I was like, hey, what about you should check this book series out. I think you'd like it. And in exchange, he gave me a book to read. I read the book, really enjoyed it. That was The Shadow of a Conqueror, The Conqueror's Shadow. I'll have to look it up. I really did enjoy it. So we did the trade. He told me he was starting it, and the next day he came in, and everything that I worried about, it was within like this 3-second exchange felt like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Because he goes, I don't know why you thought I would be into this. He's like, that book is so weird.
Yeah.
That I bought the next couple already. And I said, oh, okay. Okay.
Very how I was going to turn
I
out.
thought I had you pegged for
Yeah.
this. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Because there's definitely like parts where you're just like, okay, don't think that I know you're going to enjoy this book. I'm not saying you're going to enjoy this book because of specific parts of it.
Yeah.
But if you can be open-minded, then you would be into this, you know?
Yeah.
So anyway, that is just a sneak peek into what the book is. I'm not trying to jump right into it. Because as you know, we always do a nice little check-in at the beginning. So, my man, my friend, how are you doing?
How's it hanging? It's hanging. So that's good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, it's doing well. I can't complain. Everyone's healthy. Everyone's happy. Looking at doing some work. You met him with good, he's basically family, but action.
Yep.
He has a notary
Yes, it does.
company.
Notary, live scan.
Security training.
Downtown LA.
Downtown LA. I think it's called Downtown Live Scan. DCLA Live Scan. Check them out. But basically, that's how we're doing some work with them. So looking forward to that.
Oh, doing some marketing work for them.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be cool. Other than that, family's healthy. Daughter made it to level 2 in gymnastics. And
I knew it was her birthday like 2 weeks ago. I was like, are we going levels now? Or like Max is going to be level 1 in August? I actually love that idea.
That's good.
Cool. Next. Anyway,
No,
level 2 gymnastics.
Yes. I don't know what that means because I was never in gymnastics, but I know she's doing back bends and shit everywhere. Fucking doing flips and all sorts of stuff, you know, which is great. Like, I originally put her in. I kept telling her, I was like, she should do gymnastics first, and we can put her into anything else because she's gonna have more knowledge of how to move her body, right, and then strength to do it as well.
Oh yeah.
right? And so other than just going straight into something, because I'm not gonna lie, I fucking no offense, guys, because I taught basketball for small kids to big kids. It's fucking painful sometimes.
When they're not aware of their bodies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pain because they care less too, right? They care less too. So it was really important for me to get her into gymnastics because they're going to challenge her to get more orthodox, understand, and have more coordination. And I think that as she progresses in that,
I think that is that might be in the plans for Rachel and I as far as Max goes. I really want to put him in gymnastics. But it's not like going to be a forceful thing. Rachel's one thing that she wants him to do, sports wise, it might be the only thing that she wants him to do is T-ball. Just for the pure joy of watching
rite of passage.
the kids T-ball games. Because you watch those clips on TikTok. That is like for my algorithm, it's Red Rising, Dungeon Crawler Carl, T-ball, baby video. And that's it. And I'm okay with it.
I was, my cousin, he's big baseball, and my cousin Cameron, he's huge on baseball. So I did that. I did my stint. I did my time. And Tebow on baseball.
Man. Yeah.
I did everything with that guy. He did Pop Warner football. He did everything, and I made y'all there. That's my little. He ain't little anymore.
Got you.
That's my guy.
Here.
How's it going?
As far as me, I don't think I mentioned it in the previous episode, but I've had this thing with the front left part of my thigh.
Yeah.
Where it was like there's like a small burning sensation outside of my thigh, not inside. Nice try. Nice try, guys. But it's outside, and I went ahead and reached out to my doctor, who of course is out of town for the next couple weeks. So they sent me to someone else.
Yeah.
The nurse called first to find out what I was experiencing, the symptoms and everything. She said, "Oh, it sounds like you have to come in and see the doctor." Scheduled it, drove out to Pasadena, got there, was in the waiting room for just a little bit, and then got put into the exam room, waited a bit. I only bring all the waiting up because the doctor was in the exam room for less time than I was in the waiting and the exam room waiting for him, which is the case typically. But this was a record time. Like, I think it was only extended. He was only in there as long as he was because it would have been awkward if he came in and just said what it was, which he did, which is what happened. He came in and he said, "Oh, that's no." And I was like, "Oh, that's funny because I looked that up online and that's what they said it was." Like, yeah, it's definitely that. He's like, "It could be because of this, could be that." I was like, "Well, no, that's not going on in my life. No, I don't wear that type of thing." Because he's like, "Oh, it could be like a tight belt or something."
Right.
And then I had Max with me in his stroller, and I said, "Could it be because I'm really?"
Trying to put it on silent.
We're trying to be professionals here.
Yeah, I was trying to put it on silent because I don't know if you heard this shit was going crazy.
Not at all. Not even a little bit. Well, don't worry. I'll let the next co-host know not to do that. Anyway, I had Max next to me, and I said, "Could it be because I've been holding him more often because now I'm 100% stay-at-home dad."
Big baby.
Big baby. He is gonna be 10 months in a week, and he is the size. He's wearing 18-month-old clothing. Yeah, we did think that he was gonna be 25, 30 pounds. He's actually he's 24 pounds basically. He's 23 point something, but 24 pounds, 29 inches. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. Anyway, so I brought that up, and the doctor looked over at him. He said, "Oh, absolutely. That's definitely." He's like, "Are you right-handed?" I was like, "Yes." He said, "So you favor you put him on your left so you can do things." I was like, "Yeah." Like, "Yeah, I would look into, putting him in a carrier." Or I was like, "Yeah, he's already in a carrier. This is just like moving him from one spot to another. So time to learn how to walk,
About that time.
Yeah, about that time. But I'm still probably gonna cuddle him like I always do.
Yeah, he can caption. Well, make it a small amount of time with that.
Yeah. So that's about it for me. Doctor's appointment. One that didn't need to happen. He didn't prescribe anything. He just said, "Yeah, that's what it is."
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Here's a bill for $400.
Yeah. Thank you I'm glad that was something that I had to come in for. So the worst.
All right.
Oh, want to go ahead and introduce what Brutus is popping off these days?
All right, Bruce, what are we in today? This is a first drop wine called Mother's Milk.
Mother's Milk. Max would love this.
And so, and for obvious reasons, this is the wine that we chose today. It has,
I'll do a nice little zoom in.
yeah, we'll do some zoom ins. Let me see. The stories, incidents, and characters mentioned in this publication are based on nonfiction. All characters feature distinctive likenesses thereof are trademarks of first drop wines. The similarities to persons living or dead is non-coincidental. This wine is what it says. Mother's Milk is soft, slurpy textured Barossa Shiraz. Drink up. So basically, there's a story going on here. You have a vineyard, you have an old truck, you have two friends, and a shovel equals Mother's Milk next to tell of the vanishing Shiraz. But anyways, I thought this was,
Drink up.
yeah, drink up.
Drink
I
up.
thought this was very fitting for today's book.
Slurp, slurp. Almost like slurp, slurp.
And also, yep, that's true.
Mm.
So with that cheers said, let's cheers and get this show started.
We gotta do a spit take one of these days.
Yeah, not wasting no one.
I'm not saying that. Well, I am saying that, but I'm saying we could do like a food coloring in water and make it look like it. You know, fool them. They'll never know.
He does never know. Yeah. It's not bad.
But it's not bad.
Yeah. I thought it'd be like, I don't know, it's thick. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like a,
She thick.
it's richer. It's
Yeah.
richer.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So as far as oh, funny enough.
Yeah.
We already know how we came to know the book because I showed you. I showed you.
Yeah.
And no one else did. And Zach showed me.
No way Bryce showed.
Bryce, I hope you listen to this episode, and I hope you correct Cristiano.
Please do. Please do.
Credit where credit's due.
I'm giving you credit though.
Thank you.
You definitely introduced us into everyone's lives.
Yeah.
So
Why don't you play with your watch a little bit more? Anyway, author spotlight, Matt Dinniman. Matt Dinniman is a writer, artist, and musician. He plays the bass. From Gig Harbor, Washington.
okay.
He's the author of several books, including the best-selling Dungeon Crawler Carl series.
Is it the best selling?
Yeah, best.
Are we sure? Is it everywhere?
Oh, you're funny.
Yeah.
You're funny.
Yeah.
I get it. Magician. I get it. Okay. Dinniman's work blends comedy, horror, and sci-fi absurdity with unexpected emotional sense. Ooh, so good. Yeah. I did not get to go to the book tour. Matt just got done doing a big tour across the U.S.
Yeah.
That Zach, my friend, was able to go and get a bunch of his books signed. I brought up the original book cover because he got into it early and had all the originals that Matt had self-published.
Yeah.
So they're very interesting covers. That's probably a big reason as to why a lot of people would see it and be like, I don't know if I'm going to be into that, because it was just a very unique. I'll clip it up. Maybe clip this part up and show you some of these covers, but super interesting choice. But Matt did what he did, and obviously we got to this point, very different from the minimalism that he's choosing to go with the neon colors, the black and the neon colors of these new covers. Really love those. All my boys in the Brick the Book Club have been purchasing those like crazy, the new ones, and waiting for those to drop, and basically reading along with the drops.
Yeah.
I think they're all around book 3 right now. I know more books have come out since. I think they're up to books 7 for the hardcover.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I think I think that's right. I think book 7 is out. If not, for sure book 6. I know Bedlam Bride was out. I can't remember. Anyway. Yeah. So it was just super interesting that those covers. Anyway, Zach brought the original covers out, got those signed, and I've only heard great things about everyone's interactions with Matt. Just happy-go-lucky guy.
Yeah.
With great intention. I know that he as far as writing goes, he was like super. It's like a Harrison Ford story where he was doing other things up until a certain point and was like, I've always wanted to write books.
Yeah, I just tried it out.
Wrote it late in life and now is having a little bit of a spark of success, just a little one.
This small spark.
Yeah, 1 or 2 towns.
It's a small tour.
Small tour.
Yeah. But no, I think he deserves it. Awesome
Absolutely.
series. Awesome.
Yeah,
series.
so it was unique.
Yeah, very unique. And I like anyone can get into it, whether you're like into fantasy, into RPG. It doesn't matter. It's one of those books where I think that anyone could enjoy. Yeah. That being said, let's get into the synopsis.
You want to run it?
Sure, I'll run it. So Dungeon Crawler Carl kicks off just after Earth has been destroyed, and it's turned into a giant televised dungeon crawl for the entertainment of aliens. Carl, he's a sarcastic Coast Guard vet, and Princess Donut, which is his ex's Persian cat, now, which is sentient and magical. They get tossed into a world of madness. And basically what follows is a brutal, hilarious fight for survival across procedurally generated levels full of monsters, rules, loot, politics, and utter chaos. This is the Squid Game of LitRPG, except it's streaming 24/7 across the universe, and you might actually be rooting for the cat.
Yes. So with that synopsis, I think Zach explained the story similarly to me. Maybe not exactly like that, but in a similar way. So I was immediately drawn to it because of this like Survivor-esque thought process, but then also what was that with Arnold back in the Running Man? Was it Running Man? Where he's on the game show for survival. He's like an ex-con or whatever. This is a reference that no one's gonna get because it's like an 80s film.
Lost on me, sorry.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it had like
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
yeah, it had like it had like gladiators on there. I think Jesse the Man Ventura was on there, and yeah, I think it was called Running Man. I think they just made a remake or gonna make a remake. Everything
remakes.
What? Really?
Everything's a fucking remake.
Yeah. Another thing to love about these books is
Running Man.
Running Man, right?
Yeah.
Can't miss. Actually, we have missed and we re-recorded because of that. Anyway, is the pop culture references throughout the series. We'll keep obviously we're going to do our best to make sure we're only talking about book 1 because, like we said,
Yeah, we gotta try. Yeah, we both read through the whole series
all of the series and we love them.
Yeah.
But I made sure I went through and remembered where this book stops and everything. So, pop culture references. Matt is a king of this. Just so many parts of this you just like, oh, I know that because he implemented it into the story and it's hilarious. And yeah, anyway, yeah, what was your first take up of it?
Sorry, I'm trying to learn more about Running Man. So, my first take, as I said earlier, I wasn't super excited to start the book, just because I'm not familiar with like the themes and stuff like with lit RPG and D&D. I wasn't really familiar with that so much. So, and I remember getting to like the first chapter or two. I was like, what a weird book, but it's interesting. And I have a love-hate relationship with cats as well. So I very quickly was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to keep reading this because I also have.
Is it love hate?
It's okay, more like pretty apathetic cats. Yeah, so like I used to love cats when I was a kid.
Never me. I'm allergic.
Scratched the shit out of me.
Yeah. Oh, I had yeah. My grandma had outdoor cats.
Yeah.
And they would bring in fleas, and I've always been the kid that mosquitoes and fleas would find. I mean, not fleas everywhere, but at that house,
Yeah.
they found me, and I'd wake up with bites all over me.
Yeah, see.
And it was those damn cats.
See.
I've just never been. I'm very much of the. I mean, everyone says the joke is that if they could, they'd kill you.
Yeah.
I do. I believe that.
They absolutely would.
Absolutely.
And they wouldn't think it's like, so what?
No. So what? I know we're gonna lose some people. I'm not gonna clip this part.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
I won't.
I'm definitely a dog person.
Dog person all day.
Yeah, for sure.
English bulldogs and Frenchies, like Brutus.
But yeah, so in Carl, in the beginning, you kind of feel like he's not very much of a cat person. Mostly because this is not his fucking cat.
No.
Right? And Princess Donut, even before she's magical, uh, I guess you could tell that she has some affection for him. Like, you know, she cares about him as much as any cat would care about their owner. As long as you feed them, let them out, stuff like that.
You're saying before she could talk, you knew?
Before she could talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like, as much as any cat would care about their owner.
Yeah, but I think we only found that out because of what we found out after she could talk. Not like her saying it, but like the flashbacks. It's not like in the intro you're gonna feel that for them.
I don't know, because I reread it, and I feel like she hops into his lap when he's playing the game.
Yeah, but that's the flashback of that.
That happens in the beginning, too. He talks about it in the first book in the beginning.
Oh, really?
Oh, I think so. Don't quote me on this. But I'm pretty sure when he goes over this before everything gets started with, the dungeon. But it was like a point of things he did not like about the cat. And then later on, when it's revisited, you notice that it's like affectionate. But I want to say it was a point that he didn't, was that the cat would jump into his lap while he was playing the game or watching TV or something and disrupt what he's doing, not caring that he's doing something else.
Gotcha.
It reminds us, huge digression here, guys, but 500 Days of Summer, when he talks about things he loves, the summer and
Best part.
same
The
thing.
best part.
He fucking ends up hating.
Her heart-shaped birthmark on her knee, her smile, the way she laughs, and then it turns into her cockroach-shaped birthmark, her crooked teeth, the way she crackles when she laughs or whatever it is. Yeah, I love that.
Top tier movie.
I think that's another movie. If you're mature enough early on, you see that Tom is the villain, but I was not. When I first saw that, I saw that and I was like, man, Summer's the worst.
Oh, Summer.
And then you watch it years later and you're like, oh, she was giving him every sign, was so upfront the whole time. If anything you can fault her is because she gave in when she could have put that step down even further. But as a viewer, it's pretty clear that she's saying, I don't want this to be anything more than what it is. So yeah, I love that movie.
Still same Tom though. It's okay. We'll get into it another time. Maybe we'll have an episode where we do 500 Days or something. Yeah, we'll do a 500.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. But yeah, so for me, that's quick things that I liked about it, but things I didn't like. That's what really hooked me into it was, I think that it was weird enough to where I was like, what the fuck? But weird enough where I was like, oh, whatever more. I want to see where this goes.
Yeah.
And it's so descriptive and well written that it's very easy to want to go further into the book.
I know I can't. Fan casting. Did you have anyone in mind? If you don't, it's fine.
No.
Although
I did see some, but go ahead.
So online, the big ones that people have been saying, I've heard people say Chris Pratt, which I say, no.
Man,
Sir Pratt, you've done enough, sir. You've done enough. So you can you get on the bench. And then I also saw.
So you say the same person I just saw. I saw him when I looked up Running Man.
No, he's not big enough.
He doesn't have to be big.
He absolutely has to be big.
No.
Do you know what his stats are?
I do.
And you think that he shouldn't? You want Tom Cruise as Jack Reacher?
That's exactly what I was gonna say. As like Tom Cruise, Jack Reacher, bro.
Until you know who Jack Reacher is.
People knew who Jack Reacher was before Tom Cruise was Jack Reacher.
Lee didn't even want him to play. It was Tom wanting to play Reacher and no one else.
Without Tom playing Jack Reacher, there would not be another Jack Reacher anything else.
There's Reacher before Jack.
I'm saying like now, but who's the new
Alan Richardson who should play Carl?
He would have no chance of playing Jack Reacher without Tom Cruise.
I disagree.
There would be no money behind it.
It's not the same studio.
No one would want to take it on.
Tom would want to Tom didn't sign up, like has not communicated with them because he was like offended that they wouldn't do it
for you, Tom.
You
Team of Tom. I don't say just
Tom.
5 minutes of Tom team.
I do love Tom Cruise. Let's just be clear. I love Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Him and his platform shoes, so that he's as tall as a normal person.
Yeah.
But Al Richardson is
Awesome.
he's like 5. He's 6'5", 6'3", 265 pounds, which is what Carl's stats are. And yes, you could do the camera angles and stuff, but why not if there's someone that size that can deliver it?
Yes,
Absolutely.
I don't know if he can do Carl.
Do you know the man's work? Blue Mountain State, where he was super comedic, and then now Reacher, where he is. Have you watched Reacher? Have you watched Reacher?
I watched what's the movie with him and Superman?
Oh yeah.
I watched that.
You did. Yeah. How was that?
It was good. I liked it. I watched it twice.
So why would you?
I think Carl has a level of depth I have not seen him portray yet.
I can see that. Watch Reacher.
Okay.
Watch Reacher. Is he my? So he's my number.
I want to show you guys who I fucking showed him. He's
if you try keeping it away, you all saw that. It's Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell. The person I said that should be Carl.
I love Glenn Powell too.
Yeah.
Amazing actor. Yeah. No size.
Cameron
it is who the
Cameron's
movie character. No. Because the other person. So a big one is Alan's. His name has been out there. I've seen, because then you also have to do the age thing, which I don't think him being 27 is the biggest deal. That is the one thing. He's not. He's in his 30s. I don't think that matters. I think the actor could be in his 30s, early 40s, and we could so far nothing about him being in his 20s has mattered. No. Even time references and everything. Like everything he's referenced, I've known, and I know you guys think I'm in my early 20s. I'm not. But it's all been very reflective of both. So, the person that I've seen people say on the list is also Josh Hutcherson, which I'm like, yeah, the camera needs, that's Tom Cruise again. That's Tom Cruise being Reacher. Doesn't make sense. I get because he was in, he had a show which I watched, and what was it? It wasn't Game Over, man. Like that's Workaholics movie. It was, oh man, this is where you should know. Anyway, it was a TV show. Yeah, it's based on a video game, or not an actual video game, but in the show, he gets super into a video game, and the video game ends up being real.
Oh shit. Let's see. Yeah.
Future Man. That is it.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, absolutely not. That's what I'm saying. No, Josh Hutcherson. Again, amazing actor. Yeah. Bridget Terabithia.
Yeah.
Wrecked me when I was younger.
Yeah.
Hunger Games, everything. You know.
I think there's a little bit too. I think something a little bit more. I don't know. I don't know. You guys don't fucking kill me for this, but a little bit more masculine for the role.
Yeah.
He has more of like a younger look than Carl would have.
Mm-hmm.
Even if he bulked up for the role. Yeah. But that's what I was thinking for Glenn Powell. He just bulks up. You're what's the dude from Kick-Ass?
Yeah.
Throw some weight.
Yeah.
You would never.
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Yeah, you would never think he can play Kick. And not all the roles he's gotten after Kick-Ass. I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But you can't fake 6'3". I mean, you can.
Yeah, you can.
But that's a lot of people standing on. That's him standing on
a lot of low camera angles
on Apple boxes a lot of the time. The other one that I saw that I would agree with was Alexander Ludwig.
Okay.
Vikings.
Yes.
Again, someone who has the size. Yeah. I'll put up a clip if we end up showing this part.
Off what you said earlier, I do think that Jack Reacher would be a better Carl. Yeah, everyone would just except for Glenn Powell.
This is the hill. This is the one.
This is the hill. Because I don't think that he has to be. I don't think that
the size matters.
He doesn't have to be like incredibly bulky to play this role. I think that it's more. When I read the book, I cared less about. So I get like a sprint stat and all the physical attributes that make Carl, the reason why he can. Okay, I won't give away the book, But there's things in a book that he can do, which has to do with like his natural ability, because your stats are based on your naturals, right? I get that. You can fake all that. Cameron will
You could.
bulk up, put 15 pounds of muscle on anyone. They look huge.
I'm just saying, I think the fandom would be very upset.
You think so?
I think as an actor, he's great. Again, love Glenn Powell.
Yeah,
Love,
that's
love everything he does.
That's the angle I'm thinking about.
But I want.
And the look. He has the look. He has the.
But he doesn't have the look. The look is
He could be 27.
these stats.
He could be 27.
Yeah. Ish.
He could be 27, 28-ish.
Ish. Maybe. He could be 30.
He could also be 30, but he could also be 27, 28-ish. Anyways, all right. So that's our take for fan casting.
No, it's not. That's not it. The last of it though, I did want to get in there is I don't think it should be live action. It is going to be live action. We did let you guys know that Devils that we went over before was picked up by James Cameron.
Yeah.
This has been picked up by Seth MacFarlane, and Seth MacFarlane, who does, all everything, Family Guy, American Dad, all this. Anyway, he did confirm that it was going to be live action, but in my heart of hearts, and it seems like big on the internet, TikTok, everything, that everyone wished it would have been an animated series, which I day one was like, oh, this should be like Into the Spider-Verse type of animation. That'd have been so cool. There wouldn't need to be.
They could do more.
Yeah, so much more, and we wouldn't be so skeptical about X, Y, and Z.
Because it'd be like Netflix show.
Arcane. I knew you were on there. Yeah. So anyway, that was my Arcane. Yeah, or I think that was the other people. Everyone would reference Arcane too, as far as the art goes. But yeah, that's what we got for fan casting.
All right.
Yeah, could not be Glenn Powell. But anyway,
all right. So let's get into hard questions.
Hard questions, guys. We did have a couple of points that I wanted to talk about, but
jump those first. Let's go. Let's get them out the way. Are
are
you sure? Are the hard questions?
No, I haven't, but it's fine. It's fine. I think the main thing, again, these hard questions are going to be reflective of what happens in the book. So as we said during the synopsis, world is taken over by aliens. Humans are then given the option. You can either deal with what's going on the surface, which is possibly death, or you can proceed into these dungeons that appeared on Earth's surface, which will be level by level harder and harder to get to, but you have a possibility of freedom and living. Right. So you choose. So then we go on to this journey of all these decisions, whether they're right or wrong, crazy characters, a whole training system. And then the other cool thing is that there's an AI system running this whole thing,
manages the whole thing,
that is in everyone's head. So it's like as if a chip's in your head and you can hear all these updates. There's an interface and everything.
And mind you, like most of the population has went to like most of the population. Say that.
So lots of crazy stuff happens. So I just wanted to make sure that was broken down before we got into the questions. But let's go ahead and do it.
Let's get it.
All right. Question number 1. Carl wears sarcasm like armor. Mm-hmm. When do you use humor or confidence to cover fear? And how can you tell when it's stopped protecting you and started hiding you?
When do you use humor or confidence to cover fear? Sometimes I think that in my personal life, it's usually the save face. Mm-hmm. Like you're in a moment where you have to save face, so that's to do with some people, whatever. You might not be as confident as you want to be in something, or you might have made a mistake, and so you might use humor out of real life. If I'm wrong, me and Naya argue or something, and I'm wrong, I might make the joke. It's like lighten the blow of me being wrong.
Yeah.
Does
she love that?
Well, she's caught that.
Oh, really?
She's caught up with that. I mean, the thing we talk about, like, she's like, oh, you always probably have to be right. And I'm like, what the fuck? You have to be right. And then we go back and forth. And, but I am like most of the time.
I use that. I mean, this is forever, but I only ask because Rachel always calls me out on my bullshit when I try to use humor. She's like, "Oh, you back, Emily? You back?" Like, "Oh no, it's a joke. It's a joke now."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, now oh, so it's funny now.
Yeah.
So you're trying to recover. She sees right through me when I try to use humor.
Yeah. That's the best time. Best time. That's, short and sweet.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I think humor is always my go-to for any that could be with your spouse, with your friends, but same reasons. Whether it's I felt incompetent about something or slipped up or don't understand something, it's just always easier to laugh about something. I have some of my closest friends, this couple, they always made fun of me because I would laugh like that when an awkward situation was happening. Like if they were arguing and I'm sitting there and I'm always like, I'd start making this like light laugh. And it happened so often that finally they called me out in the middle of it. Someone said something. I was like, and my buddy Jacob was like, Bubba, Stranton, whatever they called me. You always make that laugh. It's okay. It's awkward right now.
Yeah.
And I was like,
It's okay. It's awkward.
yeah. All right. Well, since you guys know it's awkward, could you go to another room?
Yeah. Love friends like that though. If you can be,
Yeah.
open.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I love it. Love it. Okay. Question number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Carl's thrown into this with no guidebook.
Yeah.
But every choice changes everything. What's one decision you made when you had no map, no plan, and it shaped your whole trajectory?
Moved to London.
Yeah.
I didn't have any idea. I've never been out of the country. I never traveled anywhere. I had nothing, basically no money, no support system to help me get through. And won't say I regret it, but a lot of good, a lot of bad, tough. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Not for the weak hearted.
I'd say it's same for me, not London, but LA. Yeah. Moved out here in 2019, pursue acting. End of 2019, perfect timing, guys. Perfect timing. Nothing happened in 2020 that made things a lot harder.
World didn't stop.
Yeah, definitely that little nest egg that I saved up didn't go out. Cover finances during everything that happened. Right. Anyway, that was it. That was definitely something that kind of shaped us and our decisions and where we're at now. And yeah. Alrighty. You want to read number 3?
Carl and Donut bicker like an old married couple, but ride for each other like warriors. Who in your life do you argue with constantly, but would still take into battle? It's a good question.
I would say Rachel and I mean, we lock horns a couple times, often, but I would say like I've never been in a relationship that is so communicative.
Yeah.
We're really good about it. Could be the fact that she's a therapist. It could be.
Yeah. Awesome.
But we do sit downs and say like the things. So I don't think this would be so much her. Do we bump heads about stuff and joke around? Yeah. But I do have those friends that are our thing is bullshit.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't believe you.
Yeah.
But then it's the scene in town where it's like, hey, I need you to go with me somewhere. He can't ask any questions. You know what I mean? And he says, whose car are we taking?
Right.
Definitely have those.
Gotta have those.
My ride or dies. Yeah.
Yeah. So same for me. Me and I argue all the time, but I'm gonna say probably can't say a name because then they're gonna start. It's gonna be
Oh yeah, this is gonna be awesome. That's why I'm feeling it. So it's clear or die.
But I have some ride or dies, or it's like there has been a situation where I'm like, you down? Are you ready? And no questions asked.
Yeah.
They'll step in front of like
Mhm.
they're there, and then we'll talk shit and joke about it later.
I'll put their neck out.
Yeah. But we bump heads on we don't agree on fucking anything.
Yeah.
As a point of reference, at a point of value, we would never agree. But that's okay. So good friends.
Yeah. All right. If aliens binge watched your life like a show, what's one moment that they'd stand up and clap, and one that they'd fast forward through in secondhand embarrassment?
Wow. One that they would fast forward through secondhand and embarrassment. Let's do that one first.
Okay.
Um, that's tough. Because who wants to talk about those times? The first thing that popped up in my head, this is a real situation. My cousins will tell you. So everyone knows back in the day, we used to have these cousin parties where everyone comes over. We all sleep in one bed, like fucking 10 cousins in a bed, sleeping like Tetris.
Man,
So when
you gotta be really good about your words right there about how you just said that. Said that was I was worried about what that party was because the way you said
Yeah, no.
10.
Yeah, not like that. Not like that. Okay, good.
Cut it, cut it, cut it.
So long story short, I just have this issue, bladder issue.
Oh yeah,
And so I peed in the bed. I peed on everyone.
yeah.
I peed on everyone. Mind you, me and my cousin, we joke, we talk shit all the time. We fight all the time. Well, back in the day. And I'll never forget this shit because it was like every cousin that ever had was in the bed that day. And I don't know if they remember this still, but when, listen to this stuff. So my cousin Vontae, Cameron, Kobe, everyone's in this fucking bed. I peed on everybody. I remember being so fucking embarrassed. I remember being so embarrassed. I was like, man, but I had like I didn't know. You sleep, just fucking pee on everybody.
Yeah, you were 16. It's like who knows?
Yeah, 6 games.
Wait, were you 16? Okay, just
Thank God. But oh no.
so you're a serial killer.
Yeah, but I was older. I wasn't like fucking 6. I was like, man, I was like 12.
Oh damn. Okay.
Pissed on everyone.
Hmm.
Old enough to be made fun of happily.
Mm.
Happily. It was tough day, tough morning.
What about the claps? When do you get the clapping?
London. I wasn't
Oh,
supposed to make
absolutely.
it. I wasn't supposed to make it. Like the whole time, everyone's telling me I can't do it. Go back home. I couldn't actually afford to go back home. They didn't know that, but they're like, go back home. You can't afford to be here. I can't afford to be there. I can't afford to go home. I'd have to stay at times. So I was homeless. I was fucking sleeping in the library. I was sleeping wherever I can. Sometimes I didn't sleep because I, just be up 24 hours or go to, wherever I can. Um, and eventually I find my way. I find good jobs. I find great people to, you know, bounce things off of. And they're like family now. And I graduate. That's in myself. I didn't have that moment. I remember crossing the stage and thinking like, wow, I thought this mountaintop would feel much better.
Mm-hmm.
But I did understand the weight of the moment though. The weight of the moment was massive because it's everything that I've been working for years. I had told Naya years ahead of that, like, yo, I want to go out of the country and I want to go to school and I want to do this. And I'm still in Hawthorne trying to figure my way. And I did it.
Oh yeah. I think clapping for me, a great moment for them to watch. I obviously want to go for birth of my son, being there for him.
Yeah.
Um, getting married to Rachel, our wedding day,
Top tier.
top tier. Professionally, first time setting foot on a step setting foot on a set, and being in the lead role, doing my first feature film. Those are all things I can think of that I'm like, oh yeah, I'd love to, you know, those to be those moments.
Yeah.
Embarrassment. There could be the time I tried out 5th grade for the talent show. I think this was a lot. Yeah, I think this was the last episode. I might have gone over it. I know it's not any ones that you guys watched, but in 5th grade, NSYNC was huge.
Massive.
Huge.
NSYNC and Britney Spears.
Yeah, Britney Spears, Backstreet Boys. I remember making up a lie saying I went to a Spice Girls concert. It was like, so in the morning you get to school. During that time, they were having all 5th graders do like laps around the field in the morning, just to maybe to get our brains going or get some exercise. I remember walking. Everyone was talking about what they did over summer. I was like, I can be cool. Then I'll just say I went to a concert. I'll tell them I went to a Spice Girl concert. I remember I said it and like it was like said it and we were on to the next subject. Like it was nothing. I was like, oh, I just came up with a lie. One, never did that again because I was like, okay, why did I do that?
Yeah.
2, Spice Girls.
They were big.
Oh, they were huge.
Yeah,
I still, I know the words.
Yeah.
I still got that. Anyway, 5th grade talent show. I at the time had the VHS of a recording of them of NSYNC performing "Bye Bye Bye"
Yeah.
on Oprah. I want to say it was some sort of talk show.
Yeah.
But I played that VHS over and over because this is before YouTube.
Gotcha.
Over and over, step by step, all of it, memorized it, weeks, all with the idea of like this, like I'm gonna do this talent show.
Yeah.
This girl that I really like
Oh my God.
is gonna see it, and she's gonna be like, obviously,
Yeah.
he's dancing in sync and he's singing. I was doing both. So, no, I was lip syncing technically, but I was gonna be singing either way. Day of the tryouts, the girl that I liked, her mom was a teacher. Did not know this, but her mom was on like the judgment committee, that was one of the judges to be able to be on the talent show, not to be in the show. Or it wasn't during the show. I didn't make it to the show. Spoiler.
Yeah.
Because I got there and the girl stayed after with her mom because it was after school and had to wait and drive home with her. So I walked into the auditorium with 4 teachers sitting at a table and the girl that I like sitting behind her. And I was just like, oh. So I get up on stage and they're like, are you going to sing and dance? And I said, I'm just going to sing because I don't want to dance because I'm not going to be the right. I then was an instrumental. No, it was not an instrumental. So I'm just singing into a mic and sing soundtrack, singing, just as well as I am, obviously same level. And I froze. I'm not even sure that I told them that I wasn't going to dance, but I didn't dance. I just stood in the middle, didn't do any reveal. And then at the very end, I got the courage to do the last dance, or the last pose, which was, and that's all I could muster. Now you think the story ends there.
Yeah.
And it should, maybe for time. But we were also doing a play, which I did not get the lead role in. That's another story for another time. I
have
literally
play stories too.
But we were in this, we were practicing in an auditorium and a messenger came in with the papers telling people if they made it in the talent show or not. So I'm in front of 3 5th grade classes, which the girl is in with me as well. I opened the paper and my dyslexic ass read the part that said, thank you so much for joining us in the talent show. I thought it said joining us in the talent show.
Oh my God.
It did not say that. So I'm jumping up and down and someone else grabs it. And 2 years, this guy would not reason. It says you didn't make it.
That's hilarious.
My jaw dropped. I was so embarrassed. I definitely went home and did my mom was like, how'd it go? I was like, I made it. It's perfect. And then I started bawling and she's like, what's wrong? I was like, I didn't make it. Oh. So yeah, to this day.
That's hilarious.
To this day, I think about that as
PTSD.
If ever you see me go, like, if we're just talking, that's that. And, every other memory in between there. But
PTSD.
Yeah. Last one?
Last one. I'll try to be quick.
Okay, go for it. Yeah.
Power.
Yeah, power.
Power through. Carl's entire survival plan is improv.
Yeah.
What's your biggest, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I gotta move moment? And did you stick the landing or did you eat shit?
Ooh. Oh, do you have one that comes to mind?
Yeah. So I have no idea. I don't know what I gotta move. Let's see.
It wasn't my 5th grade talent show audition, just to be clear on that one.
Because you did shit on that.
Yeah.
That's too tragic. The first thing I thought of was way too tragic.
Yeah, don't go there.
Yeah, it's way too tragic.
That was the last, but we don't have to go.
Yeah. I guess so. I don't know what I'm doing. I gotta move moment. Yeah, without being tragic. Let's go with this one. So when I proposed to Naya, I really didn't know what I was doing. I actually texted.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
We
I
had
was like,
a couple conversations.
they had a couple conversations. So I'm trying
I
to
told we should do it.
how this shit.
You said I don't want to do it. I said you should do it, man.
I'm just this guy. Sorry.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
But so I did text you. I text you and I was like, I don't really have a lot of married friends. So let me just ask you some questions. So I asked you a bunch of questions. But I feel like if I didn't like move on it, then I would have been scared into non-action. I just didn't move, you know what I mean? So I was like, fuck it, let's make it happen. And then everything that can happen to scare me off did happen. Like I didn't want her mom and everyone. I just wanted us to just be us. So no, no. So if you don't know use a bathroom or anything, like what's the like, it's a lot. And then once at the bathroom thing, she got her ass up and went back with her. She was like, "Oh, I'll go with the kids." Like, I can hear you through the bathroom. But anyways, it worked out in the end. But no, I was dying inside. Seriously, just from like anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
Just because it's the first thing that came to mind, be quick with it. Another audition story. This one even earlier than fifth grade. It was fourth grade. Because it was right before we moved from San Diego to Murrieta. There's a annual play that goes on down there called, I think it's called Look What You Did, Mr. I know that's a song, but it's Look What You Did, Mr. Kimball. It's about, I think, the founder of San Diego, or maybe the area that I was in, National City. But I didn't tell my parents. I didn't know. It was probably one of the first times I knew I wanted to act, but they said that there were auditions after school that day. You can go in and audition. I was in fourth grade. I usually walked home from school, so I knew I could just go and be fine and then walk home after. So I went in and met with the directors of it. It was this couple, I believe. I believe they were a couple. I know who they are, but I believe they were a couple. And they said, "Okay, what did you prepare to sing?" And I said, "Oh, I thought I was writing lines or something."
Yeah.
And they're like, "This is a musical." I was like, "Oh, I did. I knew that. I knew that. It'd be crazy if I didn't."
Right.
And they're like, "Okay, you could sing like Happy Birthday if you." I was like, "Oh, happy birthday!" And I come from a family that sings. Can I sing? I'm okay. Not bad. I got a guitar and I know a couple instruments. But at that time, I did not know those instruments, and I wasn't very practiced besides like family songs and church stuff. So I was like, "Oh yeah, I know a song called it's on the radio." I sang Savage Garden, Truly Deeply Mad, as a fourth grade child. That is, if you want to remember, pull up the lyrics. It is, "I want to stand with you on a mountain. I want to bathe with you in the sea. I want to lay like this forever until the sky falls down on me, but bathe with you in the sea."
Yeah. That
A fourth grader.
Yeah.
To this couple, and anyway, I did get a part. They actually,
I love this song.
they ended up calling my parents and saying like, "We wanted to give this kid a lead. We do only typically give the lead to fifth graders, and I think sixth graders was at the time. But we'd love to have him as part of our company." Blah 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 blah. So anyway, I was part of that, but that was something that I remember. Feel like, okay, this is the moment. And my family still grills me on that, but hey, I got it.
You got it, man.
I ran it.
Yeah.
And I did not get a letter saying, "Unfortunately, you have not been chosen." So screw you guys.
It's okay. Those moments make you.
Yeah. Anyway.
So I know that we have to wrap up,
Yeah, we do.
but I do want to say before I wrap up, favorite characters, rapid fire.
Ooh.
I fucking hated
Donut.
Donut.
I knew you were going to say it. Yeah.
I fucking hated Donut.
Mm-hmm.
I grew to love Donut.
Oh, so
So whatever
much.
book, I was like
So much.
insane. It's insane. I loved the character, the growth, the depth that he wrote into a cat.
Yeah.
But yeah, you.
Without being my obvious ones are Carl and Donut, and not saying that. I was going to say Donut too. Mordecai. I love Mordecai.
Mordecai.
Yeah, Mordecai. I said it perfectly. Now I'm fumbling over it. Mordecai is a game guide. So when they enter into the dungeon, he is who they meet with, and he basically breaks down all the rules and what they can do and blah blah blah. And you'll find out more about him. Each level is different, and yeah, on the nose about that. But anyway, I loved his character arc as you find out more and more about him and his past and everything. So, yeah, he is my goat.
That's your go-to.
That's my go-to.
So, with that being said,
You guys got to read it.
you gotta read
That's the
it.
bottom line.
This is a must read. Yeah, I think
Must read.
I know we recommend a lot of books, but this is a book for everyone.
Yeah.
If you're into fantasy, not into fantasy, this is a must read.
You think we're gonna ever cover a book that we don't recommend? I mean, we're kind of the makers of our own.
It's possible. Not gonna lie, I thought about that
That's true.
last week.
Oh, really?
Like, just
Oh, that's true. Because we said we were gonna open it up to like suggestions of
Yeah.
books you guys suggest us, and then we're gonna be like,
And we might not
I don't like those.
we might not love your books that you suggest.
Or we do where I'm like, oh, I really like this book. Will you read it? And then you could be honest.
Yeah, exactly. And then like, we already have a recommendation, Horse Son.
Yeah.
And I just already know.
Well, Naya, you were here first.
I already know.
I didn't say that.
So
I didn't say it.
yeah,
Anyway, yeah, I guess that's good. That's good to know. But yes, this book definitely, there's a reason. It's all over everywhere.
the
right.
fandom is rightfully
Yeah.
placed. Yeah.
Yeah. It's correct in every manner. So, definitely check it out, guys. If you're into gaming, if you're into pop culture, if you're into comedy, if you're into
Hilarious.
any survival, like this is just such a good time. Such a good time.
Slapstick. It's yeah.
I think I'm at like +10. Maybe I'm at +10 of number of people I've gotten into the series.
Yeah.
I told you this. I'll try to be really quick. One of my best friends, Jeremy and Kira, came out for a concert last week. I had previously told them about the book series, and Jeremy had started it, got about 10 chapters in, and then Kira was like, "What's this book about?" And she's super into gaming. I had told her about it too, and she'd given me some recommendations. But because she loves cats, specifically her cat Oscar, shout out. She found out about Donut and was like, "Oh, I want to read it. Let me catch up to you." Well, they did that. They flew out. They listened to it together as they were driving around. They had a flight back to Arizona, and on the morning that they were supposed to leave, they canceled their flight and decided that they wanted to drive the 6 hours together because they had the time off. But they were also like, "Oh, we can then drive and listen to the book." They decided to drive there just so that they can have the time to listen. Now, would I have done that? I don't know. Guys. I could have gone home and listened to the book, but
That's good though. I love that.
I literally I texted you right away.
Yeah, it's worth it.
I sent you a screenshot right away. I'm like, I loved it so much. So, I'm excited for them and all my other friends to get in a journey. I'm always just biting my nails to find out where everyone's at because you obviously have read everything we've read. But there's some people that are still on book 3, book 2.
That's awesome. I won't lie. So book 1, 3, and 5 for me.
Oh, your favorites. That's right.
Crazy.
So crazy. There's no L's in this series.
Yeah, no L's.
No L's. In my opinion, no L's. So anyway.
Yes. So thank you guys. And please comment, like, follow, subscribe.
Kill.
Kill.
I can't clip that part.
No, but you'll get that reference when you read the book.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you so much.
And
come back next week.
Guys next week. You'll find out what book we're doing.
Yeah, we'll find out.
We'll find out.
Shit.
All right. Well. Yeah.
Oh, I know what book it is. Probably. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.